Hey, this is Jeff Rose from SoldierOfFinance.com. Welcome to my field exercise edition. Today, I'm going to be talking about having a multi-tooled approach for a successful financial plan. Whenever I was in Iraq, all of us, and I mean all of us, had these multi-tools. These things were always strapped onto our belts and basically became a necessity for all missions. Anytime that if we had a 50 cal go down, that we needed to do some quick fixing on it, these things were a lifesaver. If you needed to adjust some screws or make some adjustments on the Humvee, that's where this puppy came into play. These things were essential, and you always did a quick little hip check to make sure that your multi-tool is with you before you went on mission. When it comes to planning for your life financially, it's important to have a multi-tool approach because not just one tool is going to take care of it. When it comes to having multi-tools, the first tool I can think of is you want to have a solid savings account. And that may be with your bank, it may be with a credit union, it may be with some online provider. But you just want to make sure that you've got a savings account that is going to pay you a high yield, it's going to pay you a decent interest rate. And you also want to make sure that you're with a bank or some type of financial institution that's not going to charge you an arm and a leg for just additional fees that you don't need to pay. The second thing that you want to have as far as another tool would be a solid credit card. Credit cards nowadays, you've got to read the fine print just to make sure that you're not going to be charged 20+% on the interest rate. So you want to make sure that you're looking at the credit card knowing that, hey, you're getting a decent rate, and two, they're not going to charge you some crazy fee for balance transfers or missing a payment. If you do, you want to make sure you read the fine print and know exactly what you're doing. The third step of having a multi-tooled approach is having a solid retirement plan. If you have a job that offers a 401k, then that's great. Take full advantage of it, especially if they have a match where you get free money. Putting money in your 401k will get you closer on the road to a successful retirement. If your employer doesn't offer you a 401k, don't worry about it. You can start your own. You can open up a traditional IRA or even a Roth IRA. Either option puts you in control and still allows you to save for your retirement nest egg. The final step of having a multi-tooled approach is having a solid budget. And I know when you hear the word budget, you're probably cringing right now. Don't worry, I usually do too. I hate budgeting, but I also know it's a necessity. Think of it this way, if you have no idea where your money's coming from or where it's going, how can you save for retirement? How can you pay off your credit card debt? You need to have a solid budget to keep track of, have some record of where your money's going. And don't get all freaked out thinking you have to have some expansive Excel spreadsheet showing where every single penny goes. Budgeting does not have to be that complex. You can do it on the back of a napkin, you can do it on a piece of paper, you could do it on your hand. It's really that simple. Just jotting down where your expenses are, where your money's going, and just keep track of it, just so you know. These are the tools that you need to have a successful retirement plan. This is Jeff Rose, SoldierFinance.com.